Happy, beautiful day. It's Pete Cohen. Welcome to the Pete Cohen podcast, the podcast that is designed to help you create the life that you want by helping you remove the obstacles that are in your way and help you to create the success habits that result in greater health, wealth, and happiness. Join me after the theme tune for the two most important questions you will ever be asked in your entire life. The big question is, how are some people in the world today creating the results they want with their health, wealth, and happiness? What exactly are these people doing? This podcast will give you the answers and inspire you to live the life that you want today. Welcome to the show. So what are those two questions? Well, they are, who are you and what are you here to do? Those are two of the most powerful questions that anyone really could ever ask you, because you know what? It's forcing you to look inside, to go inside, to boldly go where maybe you haven't been before, or maybe haven't been for a very, very long time. I'm absolutely dedicated to helping people that want to transform their life, want to have impact, want to achieve their goals and their dreams and their ambitions. And the reason I ask you those two questions around who are you and what are you here to do is because a couple of people quite close to me who have been looking to help me have basically been asking me those questions. And it's really forced me to go inside and look at myself. And when I look at myself, you know what? I don't know about you, but we often see things in ourselves that maybe we don't like. And human beings aren't perfect. Human beings really have a few things that we need to address. And that's what my life's work is all about, helping people create the life they want. We know that a great life, it kind of doesn't just happen. It really happens by design. It happens by coaching. Now, when I talk about coaching, what I mean by that is, look, everyone needs help. The role of a coach is to take someone from where they are to where they want to be. And if you look at anyone that's achieved anything in life, you probably realize they didn't do it on their own. I mean, look, just think of it. The life that you have, it wasn't created on its own. There were a couple of people involved in your creation. And to think that you are going to have the life that you want without some form of help, well, good luck. In fact, if you think you can do everything on your own, then you're probably listening to the wrong podcast and you should stop listening immediately and go and do something else. But if I'm talking to you, that's fantastic. Who are you and what are you here to do? Well, big question, right? Let's have a little pause, shall we? As I just had a sip of my coffee. Who are you and what are you here to do? I'm still waiting. I don't know whether you've come up with an answer, but for me, who am I and what am I here to do? I'm here to make a difference. I'm here to work with people that have goals, have dreams, have ambitions, that want to grow. You see, I think in life, you are either dying or growing. I think in life, you are either winning or losing. I think in life, you're either a victim or a creator. And inside all of us, I really believe we want to make a difference. We want to have impact. We have so many things in common as human beings. We all love a story, right? So that's why we listen to podcasts. That's why we watch films. That's why we read books. That's why we listen to people. People will tell us our stories. But I think there's a story that is untold. And I think we all want to build a better something, build a better life, to leave ultimately a legacy. And this is one of the things which has really come about. Who am I and what am I here to do? I'm here to inspire you. I'm here to give you the tools, the tips, the techniques, and the strategies. I'm here to help you remove the obstacles that are in your way. What are those obstacles? Well, there are quite a few. But one of the obstacles that we all have in common is the interference. The interference inside all of our heads. Right now, you might be hearing some interference going, I don't actually know the answer to those questions. I don't know what to do. Or did I leave the gas on? We all have this interference. In fact, this is the biggest challenge that we all face in all of our lives, is to step back, become aware of what's going on, who we are, what we're here to do, and then to recognize that if we want to achieve something, that it's probably going to need some form of reinvention or some form of reimagining. One of the gentlemen I was speaking to the other day who's been helping me, he said that word, to reimagine your life that's in front of you. And other conversations that I've been having recently with some of the people I work with, which is who have had some success, that have really done something with their life to move on and to create better health or wealth, or they're happier. But for so many of those people to take their life to another step, another place, a better place, it's going to revolve around a different way of thinking. So how they got to where they got to isn't where they're going to get to. They're going to have to do something differently. And that's another thing that human beings, we all seem to have in common, is we're very reluctant to change. We're very much set in our ways. So when we talk about who are we and what are we here to do, we are here to grow. We are here to evolve. We are here to feel fulfilled. We are here to make a difference. Now, you might disagree with me, and that's entirely up to you, but I've spent the last, 30 years of my life absolutely being fascinated with this stuff, to really understand, to get to grips with who are we and what are we actually here to do. And I suppose there's lots of different opinions around all of this, but if we really look back in the history of man, we'll realize that we evolved so that we could pass on our genes. We realized we couldn't live forever, so the best way for us to live on was to live on with the reproduction. So within you carry with you the DNA of so many people since, well, who knows, since this whole Big Bang thing started. And we're here, and what are we here to do? We're here to grow. We're here to make a difference. And in order to make that difference, I think the challenge that you and we all face is to become the hero in our own life. Now, what does that mean? To rise up, to realize that maybe you have some ways of thinking, maybe you have some ways of acting that really aren't serving you. That the reason we love stories so much is because the story always follows the same path. Someone is called to an adventure. And yes, I'm calling you to an adventure, to come on an adventure, to be the very best that you can be, so that you can remove the obstacles that are in your way and create the habits for success. So you can be the person that you want to be. Happier, healthier, have better relationships, have more money, whatever it is. There is something in front of you that is better than where you are right now. That's how I look at things. And when I work with anyone, it's like, okay, where are you right now? Who are you? And what do you want to do? What are the obstacles in your way? One of those obstacles is probably the relationship that you have with yourself. You're probably quite hard on yourself. You probably talk down to yourself. You probably get in your own way. Let's work together. Let's remove those obstacles. Let me show you some techniques and strategies that can really help you remove those obstacles and then help you to create the success habits. So what are the success habits? Well, you need willpower. Willpower is the science of self-control. Willpower today even out-predicts IQ. You could be the most intelligent person on the planet, but without self-control, without your ability to delay gratification, you will, like Adam, in the story of Adam and Eve, give into temptation. And the more you give into temptation, the more you will move in a direction that probably is really not the direction that you want to go. So yeah, you need willpower. You need a strong mind. You need to learn about mindfulness. You need to learn. And the more you practice, the better you become at anything. We know that a great life, it doesn't happen by chance. It happens by design. If you want to design that life, then you're going to have to do some work. And there lies the other challenge. Oh, work, but I already work. Now you're asking me to do some more work. I mean, and that's like working out. It's like I've been working all day and now you want me to go to the gym and work out. I just want to sit back and put my feet up and have a holiday for the rest of my life. Really? Really? Is that what you want? You want to go on holiday for the rest of your life? Really? Well, what would happen after a week or 2 weeks? Would you not get itchy feet? Would you not feel like, you know what, I just need to do something? What do you need to do? What can you do? Who am I? And what am I here to do? From what I see, what I believe, is we all want to leave a legacy. We all want impact. My father passed away a year and a half ago. And it was amazing because he was a very popular person. He devoted his life really to the service of others. And at his funeral, many people gave my mum letters that they had written for my mum about my dad and emails. My mum collected all of this. And it was fascinating because I didn't really want to look at it to start off with. But eventually, I felt ready that I wanted to see. And I saw this theme. I saw this pattern. And it really was fascinating to me. And the pattern was that my dad made so many people feel special. My dad gave his time, his energy to people. He was curious, so curious about people. He would always ask them questions, always interested in people. He would remember things about people. And my dad, his legacy still lives on. That was part of why he was here and what he was here to do. To leave a legacy, to leave a mark, to leave an imprint. What about you? What is it that you still have not done yet with your life? What are the goals and dreams and ambitions that you have? Look, as we start to wrap this up, let me put it to you this way. If I could wave a magic wand and give you what you wanted, all you had to do was tell me what you wanted. Do you want better health? Do you want more energy? Do you want to be slimmer, fitter? Do you want to just be more alive? If you say, yes, Pete, okay, great. Wave the magic wand, you've got it. Okay, do you want to have better relationships with your friends, your family, your co-workers, your children, more your parents, more impactful, more meaningful relationships? Do you want that? Yes, you do. Okay, wave the magic wand. You got it. And what about your work? Do you want to do more meaningful work? Do you want to get more out of your work? Do you want to earn more money? Do you want to have more income? Do you want more freedom? Wave the magic wand. You got it. Now, of course, we know it is not as simple as that. And I think this is why so many people struggle. I think they struggle for two reasons. They're often going after things which don't always give them fulfillment. And what I see is most of us get real fulfillment when we are in service to others in some way, that we're doing something that we can do and share and benefits other people in some way. No man is an island, right? We thrive by working and helping and supporting others. And that is just such a key reason why I think so many people are struggling. But the other reason is they just know. They know they're not filling the gap between where they are and where they want to be. If you want to remove the obstacles that are in your way and you want to create a better life with your health, your wealth, your happiness, you can do it. But if you think you're going to do it on your own, good luck. My commitment to you, and through these podcasts and through everything that we do, through our coaching programs, is to give you what you need so you can transform, you can have impact. And this is the last thing I'm going to say, apart from, once again, who are you and what are you here to do? Write those questions down and be curious about it. But a big smile on your face and think, these are two big questions. I'm going to play around with that. I'm going to ponder that. I might even discuss it with a few other people. It's like the meaning of life. Well, for me, the meaning is the meaning you give it. You can give you can give your life any meaning you want. And if you give it that meaning, maybe you're going to need some help in manifesting a few things to give it more meaning. And this is it, the last thing. Look, life is a game. Have you ever heard of the game of snakes and ladders? Where does that game come from? Well, it originated from India. It was a game that was designed for children to learn the difference between doing the right thing and the wrong thing. You need to decide what is the right thing for you to do, because life is a game. It's a game. How are you playing the game? Whose game are you playing? That's a big question to ask, right? It's 6:07 in the morning here right now, and I'm asking you this question. I don't know what time of day you'll be listening to this, but this is a big way of looking at life. Your life is a game. How are you playing the game? Do you want to win? If you want to win, you might need to play the game that you've been playing in a different way, a completely different way, new rules, new whatever you want. But it's a game. Let's have fun with this game of life. Let me help you remove the obstacles that are in your way and help you to create the success habits that build better health, wealth, and happiness. I'm Pete Cohen. Who are you and what are you here to do? Who am I? I'm Pete Cohen, and I am committed to helping aspiring people create the life that they want, not by chance, but by design. Take care. Thanks for listening to the podcast. If you want to find out what life coaching can do for you with me, Pete Cohen, then simply visit petecohen.com/coaching and book a free strategy call, and we can help you find out exactly what it is that you want and help you put a plan in place to create the future that you want today.